Now, from the home of the Raiders since 2020, we are inside the spectacular Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders on Sunday Night Primetime.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready, set. Knocking, 18. Cut 19.
Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick six and an early touchdown. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chiefs are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead.
Raiders nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Go. Go.
On the ground, here comes Ashton Jeanty. And it'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of the first down. That's a pickup of 8.
The 32-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Traveler. Check out.
Once again, it's Jeanty. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down.
3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19, 65, 60.
Back to throw. Open man. That's Trey Tucker. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
A gain of 10
They
yards.
get 10 yards on the hook up there. First down, Vegas.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready,
He'll run the draw with Jeanty. And he'll get about 5.
Jeanty, the ball carrier. He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 4. That's quickly out to Williams. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Jeanty. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Raider first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
To number 35.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They'll try to set up the screen to Jeanty. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's a handoff to Jeanty. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Mustang 19.
He'll drop the throw. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. And he's in! Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That's his first touchdown of the new year.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. And it goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
7.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Go! Ready?
They'll start on the ground with Jeanty. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Now they'll set up to throw. Out to his right. He's going to tuck it and go.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He takes it, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Hill look to throw. Moving to his left. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
They do a really nice job defensively in there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Panthers, go.
He'll look to throw. Forced out wide. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick. Picking up the first down.
1st and 10.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a first down.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Let's go. Like it. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd
And that's
10.
exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Bobcats. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10.
Dragon 60. Ready, ready.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes back. His fullback releasing, And he's going to bring it in. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll send Worthy in motion. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. 10-7 is the score. And we're back in Vegas after this. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2. They come up now on 3rd down and 4 to go. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
2nd and 10.
Yellow. Yellow.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. Exiting the pocket right. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So this is where things get tricky. They work all week with the pass rush, Mike, to move the quarterback off his spot. They don't want these NFL quarterbacks in rhythm, hitting the top of their drop, and delivering the ball on time. But then the second component to that is you get them out there on the run, and it can really stress your coverage downfield. So nice job here, sticking with their guys, not giving any open targets downfield, and they force the incomplete.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And that one not going to get there, and it's wide to the left as well. It's no good. And this is going to remain a 3-point game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Here we go. Let's go.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Here we go. Set.
Here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Here's 3rd and 7.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Get up. Warriors, 19 side, 18, 5 in. Go.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. 1st down, Vegas.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
On the handoff, this is Genty. Gets to the edge at the 30, and he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20. A gain there of 23 yards. Good for a Raider 1st down.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Here's 2nd and 6. On the ground, here's Zamir White. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Third down and 9.
Deputy, 18, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton. And he tacks on a nice return to boot. He'll get this all the way up to the 40-yard line.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. That's caught. It's Isaiah Pacheco. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Short pass goes a long way. It works to the tune of 25 yards.
First down.
They'll send Worthy in motion.
5 yards. First down, Chiefs.
First and 10. They're going to run out of the gun with Pacheco. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Brought down by Drew Tranquill. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the Raiders' 17-yard line.
They'll come up here on second down and 5.
Yellow.
Once again, it's Pacheco. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll empty out the backfield, line up for third and 3. Mahomes going to look to run with this one. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up fourth down. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They'll try it now with Pacheco. And he's not going to get there. Couple of yards short. And this is going to be a turnover on down.
Turnover on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt. But at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Moving outside the pocket, he'll let this one go long for Williams. That is brought in, and he will take this one in. 85 yards. Touchdown, Vegas.
Think back to the spring, Mike. We all watched the highlights of this guy's pro day, and you always question, why do they make these quarterbacks just rear back and throw it as far as they can? How often are they really going to do that? Well, when they do, like we saw here, it is a thing of beauty. He put that big arm on display with that last pass, and it winds up going for 6.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
You ready to spin? You ready to spin?
They'll send Worthy in motion. A first down throw for Mahomes. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime.
First down, Kansas City.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Forced out wide. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. Now Mahomes. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. He'll keep this one on the ground. And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7. It'll bring up 3rd down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. Here's 3rd and 2.
Come on. Hit. Crack all 80.
Back to throw. Forced out left. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. Room to run past midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. The defense saves the touchdown, but a terrific run. It'll be first and goal inside the 10.
A gain on the play.
A big one there to start the second half. That goes for 58.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
So after the big play to start, now we have first and goal.
Attack! Attack!
They'll run here. It's 4. And this one blown up. Good surge will drop him. A loss on the play. Back to the 9-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. And he will get into the end zone. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Chiefs. His second rushing touchdown of the year. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Harrison Butker to kick
so now
off
it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return is Rodgers. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
Here we go.
Now, faking the give. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. He'll drop the throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
Number 0. It's a gain of 13. Brings up third and 9.
79 Broncos. Ready?
That one on target to Williams. He's got it. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
That's good.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. Ashton Gillotte that time, able to bring him down. Now, after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout.
Ready, set.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 7.
Go. Ready.
They'll go again with Genty. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Shotgun draw, trying to catch him off guard here, Mike, but the defense was having none of it. Thought it took a little too long to develop. Gave that defense enough time to get back there. Stop him for no gain.
What can they do here on third down and 7?
Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
they'll set up to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15.
41 yards on the play.
A big play there for the Raiders. 41 yards.
Pretty easy to see why he continues to be a main focal point for this offense throughout the entire game. That play not only extends the drive, but now they find themselves in plus territory and hope to come away with some points.
They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. They'll run with Genty. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Cowboys, Lightning, 18. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
They'll keep it on the ground with Genty, and he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's third down.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Come on. Buffalo 18, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll look to throw. Rolling right, and that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Raiders will extend their third quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This will be returned from the 2. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And the defense strings him out. He'll fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
He'll try again here. Second and 10. To throw is Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. A gain of 57 yards.
That ball is dropped in a bucket, Mike. I mean, this defense, they continue to bring pressure with the variety of blitz packages that they have, but they're just not getting home. And as a result, they stress their coverage, and he ends up putting that one right on the money.
On the move left. First down throw there is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
They'll try again. It's second and 10. Here's Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Chase Young. He gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Third and long for Mahomes. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Chiefs will cut the lead from 6 down to 3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down at 23-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. Ready?
Run right at the gut with Gentry. And a good run there. He'll get him 5 yards.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Ready? Ready?
Once again, it's Gentry. Has an opening past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
It's a gain of
25 yards, the pickup there. First down, Vegas.
First down.
What a good run there. That's going to put him over 100 for today's game, Mike. And it just seems as the game goes on, this guy just seems to get better and better.
Three.
Here's Gentry. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. From the 41, here's 2nd and 5.
Panther 60.
They'll run to begin the 4th, and here's Gentry. Oh, he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
It's now 3rd down.
You know, at this point,
6.
the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw. And even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway. And it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th, going to give the ball over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
Yellow, yellow. Attack, attack.
Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. That's complete, left side to Worthy. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And he'll be hustled out just shy of the first down mark. But that's a pick up at 9. Is going to set up 2nd and 1.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 1. Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Here we go. 3rd and a yard. Mahomes going to keep it on a designed run. And he will have a Chiefs first down by a couple of yards. Able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Mahomes back. That's complete to Royals. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. On the run to the right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Open man, right side. He's got it. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
First down. It's a gain of 6. First down, Chiefs.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Second and 10. On the handoff, this is Pacheco. And some good blocking, springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to third down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
He'll try and get there on the ground. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
I really like this play call here, Mike, on third down. Yes, it is the fourth quarter, but you've got plenty of time remaining. So keep running your offense, stay with what's worked, and they keep it on the ground and pick up a first down.
What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is first down and goal. Here's Pacheco. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Pacheco trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
They'll run with Pacheco, and he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here we go. The noise is deafening. It's 4th and goal. Motion man is Rice. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Now Mahomes escaping, and he will take this one across into the end zone. Patrick Mahomes, touchdown Chiefs. He's got another one, his 2nd touchdown of the evening. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. And Butker on for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Chiefs have taken a 4-point advantage.
Raiders 20. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. On the return is Rodgers. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return.
At their own 23-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They'll run here. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here comes 2nd down.
Get him! Get him! 19, start.
They'll run. And this is going to be a Raiders first down, as he'll take it up to about the 33-yard line.
And the key to this balanced attack, like the one we're seeing here, Mike, is that everything looks the same. The defense is constantly on their heels as they try to diagnose what play's coming next. That level of unpredictability gives them the edge on any given down.
Quick throw here is complete.
Complete to number 80. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Ready up.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Ready.
A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Okay.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down.
Shot 60, shot.
They'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with 1st and 10.
In the Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Going up top. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there. Defensively all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
They'll look to throw yet again. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
Raiders.
They gain 18 yards on that one. Good for a Raider first down.
Ready, break. Let's go now. Cougar 19.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop with 28 seconds to go in the game.
And 7.
Here is 2nd and 7.
70. 70. Hawk 70. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Flush to his right, and he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. And they stop it with 22 ticks left on the clock here in the 4th. This offense still has the 1 timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
2nd and inches.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
Now 2nd and inches.
Here we go. Shot. Ready.
They'll stick to the ground. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game.
24.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. Here's first down. They'll send Worthy in motion. On first down, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look? And they were ready, and they took him away.
Mahomes now on second down. Again, working deep downfield. That is hot. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This to force overtime. This one is good. Would you expect anything less from this game? We are going to get some more. Headed to overtime. So, overtime coming up. Quick reminder of the rules. Each team guaranteed 1 possession. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts. All the replays come from upstairs. If this first OT ends in a tie, so does the game.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. On the return is Rodgers. A decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Gentry. He's inside the 40. Down the sideline to the 20. That one flips the field. Big chunk play as he goes out of bounds.
A 56-yard
gain. A huge play there in overtime. 56 yards.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Okay,
ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. We'll run the draw with Gentry. And he will get into the end zone. Ashton Gentry. Touchdown Raiders. Greg, exactly the way you want to handle it when you get the ball to start overtime.
Absolutely, Mike. You want to strike first. You understand the defense is wearing down. It's been a long game. Now you are 1 stop away from getting out of here with a huge win.
Another extra point opportunity here. The kick is good. So an ideal start to this overtime. And now it's up to the defense to preserve a 7-point lead. So the Black Hole celebrates. It's a win for the Raiders. They had